What's the hardest part about caring for your elderly parent? Is it the physical things like helping them to stay safe, get in and out of the shower, what to do when they can't walk? Is it the dementia related things like how to connect with them when they don't seem like the same person they always were? How to keep them safe physically when they don't remember how to do things? Or is it their denial that anything is even wrong? Or is it the emotional stuff, things like the guilt you feel because you're not doing enough for your parent, or the guilt you feel because you're not doing enough for your own spouse or your kids? Is it the resentment of even having to be in this position? Or is it the overwhelm of all of it? And how do you get answers to the challenges that you face? Do you kind of just piece strategies and tactics from different sources? What if there was a comprehensive approach to caring for your parent? I'm Tammy Provenzel. For 2 decades, I've been a physical therapist, specializing in dementia care, and more recently a life coach. My focus has been on helping families to navigate the challenges of caring for an aging parent. Over the years, although I've helped a lot of caregivers, my understanding of caregiving deepened when I became the caregiver first to my uncle and then my mom. I developed a deeper understanding of the emotional challenges that come with caring for somebody so close to you. Before the pandemic, I felt like the healthcare system was broken. I watched patients being sent home before they were ready to go home, before they were independent, before they were safe to go home. I saw families struggling to figure out how to get resources and guidance to help keep their parents safe at home. And then the pandemic hit, and our broken healthcare system totally collapsed. So not only were there very little resources and guidance, there were now a whole bunch of healthcare personnel who were leaving the field. I was one of those people who came really close to leaving healthcare because it revealed to me that the healthcare system wasn't going to fix itself. No one was coming to save us. We would have to figure out how to do something on our own. And I've always been the kind of person that focuses on what I can do and not so much on what I can't do. But it was getting harder and harder to go to work every day and work in this broken system and feel like I made any difference. So I started to think about what I could do to maybe have a bigger impact, and that's where Neuro Ninja Care came from. It's a comprehensive approach to transform the caregiving experience through physical therapy, strategies and tactics, through dementia education and training, and through life coaching for you as the caregiver. In this journey of caregiving for our parents, we get one shot. We can't have a do-over. And every day we have a lot of decisions to make, some bigger, some smaller, but they all kind of combine to form the experience of caregiving. And how we decide to navigate it all makes all the difference. And here's the thing, caregiving throws a ton of curveballs. We're constantly having to adapt, figure out what to do in new situations, but we actually have more control than we sometimes feel that we do. And we have more control than we've been led to think that we do. We can control how we manage this journey. We can control the mindset that we choose to adopt. We can learn to control our thinking and our reactions. We can control the decisions we make. We can control the strategies we decide to use. And we can control the support that we seek. And with Neuro Ninja Care, you're not just learning how to care for your parent, you're learning how to care for yourself. You're choosing how this journey is going to look. You're choosing to take control of how you want this journey to play out. So years from now, when you look back on this time that you spent caregiving for your parent, how do you want the story to go? Do you want it to be a story of frustration, guilt, resentment, anger? Or do you want it to be a story of empowerment and growth and resilience? Together we can make this journey one of empowerment, a journey that we can look back on as a time that we really transformed and grew. So join to become part of this Neuro Ninja community.